but we will make it easy for you guys to be. We will make it possible for you to help us with invest in bonds that will help finance our development. Today, banks are making a killing by putting their money in bonds, yeah, where they are getting interest of 10, 15%. There is no mechanism for you as a single person in diaspora to participate. We must structure that bond network so that even ordinary people with $100, $200, $50 can also invest in bonds and get this money that banks today are making. If you look at the balance sheet of any bank in Kenya, 50% of their profit is because of government bonds. That 50% of money they make should not just be made by banks. Banks should actually not be investing in government bonds. We should get the public, like yourselves, to invest in government bonds. Banks should be lending money to Kenyans. Yeah? They should be doing real business. They should not just be sitting in offices and making money from, government bonds. Are we together? We must, hopefully with a diaspora ministry, the kind of challenges you go through trying to get this paper, that paper, an ID, to renew your passport, to renew this, to get a visa here. We actually came in with the e-citizen platform, which in my opinion, I thought it would have made it much more easier for citizens around the world to get access to government services. I know we've made quite a stride, but there are still challenges, around e-citizen. That is something we should correct. In a world of technology, surely, somebody must not necessarily be traveling 8 hours to go and collect a document, surely. In a world of technology, we should be able to do that from wherever you are sitting, And ICT is a big thing in Kenya, and we should be able to make it possible. So we will need a discussion around all that so that we make it easy for us to service Kenyans who are outside our borders, as we do those who are within. The welfare issue you have mentioned, sometimes Kenyans feel abandoned. They get into situations around the world, and there is nobody to help them, and there is nobody to come through for them. I think that is something that hopefully the diaspora ministry will think through. And when we talk about the diaspora ministry, we will try as much as we can to get people with diaspora experience to run that ministry, so that we can leverage on their knowledge and understanding on diaspora issues and be able to help us sort them out faster and much more efficiently. Kenya is very poorly represented internationally, especially in international organizations. We are actually punching below our weight. You will find that in the UN agencies, in international organizations, I think the number of Kenyans working in those international organizations are the fewest for any country. So the people in the diaspora is a resource that we must use to be able to leverage our place in international organizations, because you will have the relevant experience that can give us the opportunity to get into those positions. I don't know when the Secretary General of the United Nations is going to be a Kenyan. Yeah? So I'm talking of something like that, you know. We've had somebody from Egypt. We've had Kofi Annan from some corner. I mean, there must be a day when we will have a Kenyan as the Secretary General of the United Nations. And I'm just giving the UN as an example. Are we together? And I agree with you that we should have county chapters of the diaspora so that every county can leverage on the people they have wherever it is around the world. So, good people, I am the UDA Policy Task Force. My good friend 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧 is here. In fact, he is our contact person at the party on matters to do with the diaspora, so that we can be able to work out things a lot faster. And as you've heard, the Secretary General is out of town. She was supposed to travel back yesterday, but there was a problem with her traveling, so her flight was cancelled, so she will come, but a bit later. This is a very important engagement for us, and that's why we are here. I also want to tell you that as you are in Kenya, we are looking up to you to provide ideas, expertise, and also support our fundraising initiatives as we build the 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧 Party. You know, the 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧 Party is a party for everybody. And every cent and every shilling and every dollar counts. So again, I want to welcome you to that space. Don't shy away from your ideas. Don't shy away from whatever it is that you can contribute in terms of talent. And I like the idea somebody said here. We also are working on adopt a polling station, adopt a sub-county, adopt a ward, you know. If we, and the party, Eliud and your team should be able to prepare packages. You know, what does adopt a polling station entail? What does adopt a ward entail? What does adopt a sub-county entail? How do we create a pool of volunteers? We have so many volunteers already in Kenya, fashioned differently. We have all manner of, we have many groups that have volunteered, formed themselves into 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧 this, 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗨𝗧 the other, UDA this, and that kind of thing. So that big body of people are the people we want to harness as volunteers to make our push for the party. So I know I have taken a bit of time, but I just thought I need to share these ideas with you so that we are all of the same mind. I will sit here for another 45 minutes to listen to some of the feedback from you guys, and then we will then agree on how to go forward. Sawa sawa. Asanteni sana na karibuni. Thank you.